Hi, I'm Doug Belisle with Bartow Collaborative, and I'm here today with Cartersville UNCUT, and we're looking at some great stories that have happened during the pandemic. I'm here at Good Neighbor Shelter with Justin Green. Justin is the coordinator of their outreach program. Justin, man, tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, January 22nd, believe it or not, I had just got out of prison. I'm originally from Florida, and the parole board told me that although they granted me parole, that I couldn't parole out of state because my sentence was too small, or I didn't have enough time left on my sentence. So I ended up paroling out to the Good Neighbor. Got out January 22nd. January 24th, I started working. Worked every single day. Got promoted at my job, making more money than I ever made in a job in Florida at all. I mean, I was loving it, but I just knew March 16th I was going back home. When the end of my sentence came, I was on first thing smoking back to Florida. And then February 27th was my birthday, and we opened up the other homeless shelter, the Townsley location. Every day I would go over there and volunteer, helping set up the beds, the blinds, nightstands, stuff like that, and seeing the testimonies from the staff members here at the Good Neighbor and seeing how they all were a product of their own environment, it kind of touched me, I never seen so many like-minded people come together with one common goal of helping people that they don't even know. It's ironic. So at the end of the ceremony, I was touched by what had just happened, and I decided that I wasn't going back home. I was staying here in Cartersville. So during this whole pandemic, I end up not only leaving my job because it got shut down, but I end up working here at the Good Neighbor. I end up getting my own apartment. I end up buying my own car, cash. I've done more in the past 5 months being out of prison that I've done pretty much my whole life,
Wow.
Ever since I've been here, I'm the outreach case manager for the outreach program. And before, when I was living here, I had staff members who I used to answer to, and now some of them are answering to me. It's ironic. But it's all happened over that pandemic, and it's still happening right now. So yeah, that's my story.
Man, that's so good. It's so encouraging to see how just God works these situations out, and how things happen just at the right time.
Definitely.
For the right reason.
Everything happened for a reason.
So I love it. That's a great story. We've got some more. We'll be back with you at Cartersville UNCUT to tell you some more good stories about what's going on in the pandemic. Hi, I'm Doug Belisle. We're back with some great stories, bringing great stories to you of stuff that happened during the pandemic with Cartersville UNCUT. I'm here with Lynn. And Lynn, you've got such a fantastic story, and we want to hear about how your life has totally changed during the pandemic.
Thank you, Doug. My name is Lynn Maynard, and I came out of a 17-year abusive relationship, and I came to the Good Neighbor Homeless Shelter, and they changed my life. They helped me get back on my feet emotionally, spiritually, and they graced me with the ability to provide for my children, and with a new 3-bedroom apartment that's fully furnished and amazing. So,
tell us about what happened when you got to the apartment. Like, you literally left with the clothes on your back.
I did. I left with the clothes on my back and the shoes on my feet, and I called the Good Neighbor Homeless Shelter. They answered the phone. They were delightful. They had an opportunity for me. They accepted me in. They changed me. They healed me. They brought me to a place where I could rise up emotionally and become a better mother, a better woman, and a better person.
Right.
And they helped me find this place so that I can bring my children home and start my life over.
Right. But Lynn, what about all the furniture and all the stuff that you
provided
need
everything. They provided me with not only a place to live, they helped me financially afford my place to live each month. They have helped me furnish my apartment. I had nothing in my apartment, and now it's completely furnished with furniture, with a dining room table, with rugs, with clothing, with everything that you could possibly need as a human being. They helped me reach that goal.
That's so cool.
Within 90 days.
Right, and that's incredible that within 90 days and you come in and...
From nothing to everything.
If you could see the apartment, it's amazing how the community has come together and fully furnished this apartment within a matter of months. And and it's just incredible. I'm so excited for
Thank you so
and for
much.
your kids and for what's in store for you. And
it's all with the grace of God and the Good Neighbor Homeless Shelter that brought me here.
what an amazing story. Lynn, thanks
Thank you so
for
much.
sharing. Hey, we've got some more great stories that we're going to be bringing to you on a Cartersville Uncut. Stick with us.
Thanks.
Hey Cartersville, Tim here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Hey, come in and take a look around for sofas, love seats, knick-knack things to set your TV on. We have dining tables, we have rugs. Hey, guess what? Come on back here and let me show you something back here. Hey, spring is over with. It's June. June means Father's Day. Whatever Father wants is a recliner. We have recliners here at Treasure Chest Outlet. We have a few on the floor. We've got more coming, so come on by and check us out. We're located at 927 North Tennessee Street. Like us on Facebook. You just never know what you're going to find here at Treasure Chest Outlet.
SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.
If you've been injured in an accident, call the Glenda Mitchell Law Firm.
Give us a call anytime. You'll talk directly to me.
Let this specialist in auto accidents fight for you. Call 770-694-1883 today.
Hi, I'm Joshua Goodman with Elite Stone Supply. We sell everything from hardscaping, landscaping, stone, Husqvarna equipment, and premier portable buildings. We can make them from 6x10 all the way up to 16x40. We make garden sheds, garages, cabins, barns, anything you can think of, we can make it happen. Do you need to store Christmas stuff? Do you need to store a lawnmower? We can take care of that. Do you need to get away? Do you need a pool house by your pool? We can make it happen. Come check us out at Elite Stone Supply.
Doug Belisle here, Executive Director of Bartow Collaborative. I'm here on behalf of Cartersville UNCUT, and we're talking with the Glenda Mitchell. We've been talking about great news and good stories that have come out of COVID-19. And Glenda, when I think about good stories, one of the things that comes to mind is how involved you and your staff have been in the Dinners to Go program. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so myself and my staff, we coordinated all of the deliveries for the homebound. Maybe they didn't have transportation, maybe they had corona, maybe they were elderly and were not able to go out. But we coordinated the deliveries and delivered food 7 nights a week for, I think, almost 3 months or maybe 3 months.
Yeah, that's an incredible amount of meals. I know that's over 50,000 meals served over the course of those 3 months. And that started right after, I believe it started the 17th of March. So
It did.
That's a huge amount of time. Tell us about some of the stories and some of the relationships that happened out of making those deliveries.
Yeah, one of the best parts of the deliveries was the people. We were able to meet so many people and form relationships that I will treasure forever. I hope that they are always in my life in some way. It's been strange this past week that we haven't made the deliveries, and I'm so accustomed to seeing them every single day. It's almost like losing a friend or a family member, or not seeing a friend or a family member. Luckily, we're still delivering to some homebound on Tuesday nights, so I'm able to see some of my people still, so it helps.
When you see someone over and over again on a nightly basis, you form that relationship.
It's strange.
Tell us about some of the volunteers that you were able to work with.
One of the great things about Dinners to Go was people from all over Bartow County really came together. We saw a need and we all just came together day in, day out. Some of the businesses that stand out, Shot-in-Kirk, they were grilling so many times I can't even count. Take Time to Travel, they really handled the line. So I loved it when I came in and saw them there, because they would get the meals ready so that I could box them for myself and for my other drivers. And when I saw them there, I would know, like, okay, we're gonna get in, we're gonna get out. I mean, they really came in, took charge, did a great job.
That's awesome. So one of the other things that stands out to me is is not only were you involved in the delivery process and in helping on a nightly basis, but there were also some special events that occurred over the course of these 3 months, like Easter and Mother's Day. Tell about what you were able to do to make those days special for people.
Yeah, so we were worried that the kids would not get Easter baskets. You know, when you're struggling, one, we wasn't even sure if they could get it in the stores or get to the stores. So we bought everything, like so many eggs. It was a crazy amount of eggs, so that we could stuff Easter baskets for all the kids. We were able to hand them out on Easter Day. It was really special. I know for myself, I delivered, we had a set of kids that we loved them. It was 6 kids. And when we took the Easter baskets, I mean, they just went crazy. They were screaming, and I'm like, wow, this is what life is about.
That's so cool. Tell us about Mother's Day. What happened on Mother's Day?
So Mother's Day, we were, worried that the moms were not going to be appreciated as they normally are. So we got together bags. I think it had like candles and bath bombs and different things that a mom, could use to make her feel special on her day. And so we were able to hand those out on Mother's Day.
Wow.
It was really special.
Just a little extra pampering.
A little extra, yes.
I love it. Well, see, isn't it awesome, folks, that stuff like this happens during a time where it seems like everything is crazy, but good floats up to the top. And Glenda, we're so glad that you've been a part of this, that you're part of our community, that you've really led a charge for businesses to really be involved in. So we appreciate you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. There you have it, folks. Great stuff coming out of COVID-19. We appreciate you being with us. Stick around for some more. Hey, Doug Belisle with Bartow Collaborative back with Cartersville UNCUT. We're talking about great stuff that's happened during the pandemic. I'm standing right here in front of the Bookmobile, reading to go places with Valerie Gilreath and Kim Dennis, directors of the Bookmobile program and our Bartow Literacy Council. Tell us just a little bit about why literacy is so important, and then tell us something good about what's happened during this crazy time.
Okay, thanks, Doug. Reading is very important for children even before they start school. So parents reading to children, because that is how they develop language. And as we develop language, that develops our literacy skills, and that affects how we do in school later and our academic success.
Awesome. So with reading being so important, and during this pandemic where access to books is so critical, what are some ways that the Bookmobile and that the Literacy Council has helped increase access to books?
Well, Doug, I'd like to share with you that the Bookmobile, even though we can't go out, we can't issue new cards or check out books, but what we have been able to do is partner with all of the great community partners in Bartow County that are giving away free meals, whether it's dinner, upcoming with the Bartow County school system, and we're able to give away free books for kids' home libraries that are age appropriate. Last year when we did this during these months, through our summer program, we gave away about 1,200 books. As of Monday, we will have given away 2,515 books that are brand new to kids to take home.
Wow.
So that's how we're able to keep that love of reading and hopefully prevent the summer slide that takes place.
And that's huge, because kids that don't read during the summer do experience some summer slide, and they lose some of that knowledge and some of those skills. So that's really important. I've seen where y'all have been able to put some free reading little libraries up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I've been very excited that during the past few months we have been able to open 3 new little libraries. There's one now at Rotary Park. There's another at The Rock, which is Highland Rivers Health in Atco. And another at the Elks Lodge, which is off of West Avenue. Actually, there's a 4th. There's one in Allatoona on Boones Ridge Parkway, which is a neighborhood there. And that one was started by a family, and they operated, and we were able to help them out to make some repairs.
That's so awesome. Listen, there you've heard it. Great stuff happening in Bartow County all over during this COVID-19 pandemic. We're so glad that you've tuned in with us. Stick around. We'll have some more great stories for you. And thank you so much, Valerie, and thank you so much, Kim. We appreciate you so much and the work you're doing.
Thank you
Thanks,
for the
Doug.
opportunity.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. One thing we always say to families that place their trust in us is ask a family we have served. We want people to know that when they come here for probably one of the most difficult experiences in their life, that they can feel comfortable with us. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, we want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
This is Cartersville Cell Phone Repair. We appreciate the community and enjoy serving you. Stop in for great deals for cases for all model phones. We have gently used tablets, phones, computers, car mounts, pop sockets, and Bluetooths. Not only are we the most committed phone shop in Cartersville, but we pride ourselves on quality repairs and sales. Stop in today. Come meet our team. Thanks, Cartersville.
Hello, Cartersville. This is Kelly Jones, and I'm here at Kennesaw Transportation. I just want to say that if you are looking to make a job change, we are here for you. We'd love to have you. We keep nice late model equipment, as you can see behind me. We are a family-owned company about to celebrate our 40th year anniversary. We have a sign-on bonus, benefits, 401k. I could just go on and on. So call me. The number is below, 1-888-BLUE-TRUCK. I would love to have you join our family. I hope you have a great, great year.
All right, we're back to hear a few more good stories, and wanted to, again, just thank Christina Nichols for being here. Christina, we've been talking a little bit just about food insecurity, not just during the pandemic, but all around us, and specifically in Bartow County. And one of the things that the nutrition department does such a great job at is helping with that. But there's a great story I want you to share about school lunch and school meals and debt that happens during the year. So tell us a little bit about what happened this year with school meal debt.
Yeah, so you know, we are committed to feeding every child, and we you know, if a child comes through hungry, we are going to make sure that they have some food to eat. And this year we actually had an anonymous donor pay off the entirety of our school meal debt.
Wow.
It just kind of came in during this crisis, you know, and said, hey, I want to help, and paid off quite a bit of.
That's like thousands of dollars, right?
Yes. And even for our families that, you know, might have just, you know, oh, I'll pay that next week when I get paid, you know, what a blessing during this time, when, you know, everything is so uncertain and finances are so uncertain, and
it's one less bill to have to worry about,
Absolutely.
especially for folks that lost their job or got furloughed during the pandemic. And all of a sudden you've got one more added bill. We were talking, Christina, just about situations. It's hard for some people to believe that we have food insecurity right here in Bartow County, right here in Cartersville. Tell us a little bit about what that looks like, because it's not typically the family that you think of, or the situation that you think of maybe people just trying to take advantage of the system.
Yeah.
Tell us about how does that work? What do these families look like?
yeah, I mean, I think the thing with food insecurity is that, you know, it's anybody. It's your neighbor. It's, you know, the person down the road. It's the person that you know, that just helped you check out at the restaurant that you went to for dinner. I mean, it's anybody. I've was sharing a story of a father that I was on the phone with, and they had extensive medical debt, and their income was just over that limit, and so the kids were full pay, and that's you know, it's not a unique story, and that's
Right.
what's so so sad about it.
Right.
It's
That it could be just folks that make just above what that limit would be for free or reduced lunch, but they still are in such financial straits that it's tough for them to put food on the table. And I know that we have families like that all over the county that they have to choose, am I going to pay rent this week, or am I going to buy groceries? And so it's such incredible work that y'all are doing in helping to feed our kids, but not only that, but just reaching out into the community and fighting food insecurity. So we really appreciate what you're doing and what our school systems are doing. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're going to be back with some more exciting stories. Thanks so much for joining us. Hi, I'm Doug Belisle with Bartow Collaborative, and I'm here today with Cartersville UNCUT talking about some great stories that have happened during the pandemic. And I'm here today with Steve McCombs. He's the missions and singles pastor at Tabernacle Baptist Church. Steve, is so glad to be with you today.
It's good to be with you, Doug.
Tell us something good.
Well, there's a lot of good things going on. We have an initiative here called Hello Neighbor, in which we've kind of pooled our membership together and said, hey, we need to get out in our community, work with our church folks, and also work with people that we don't know. So it's a kind of a community connection that we've been intentional about.
Awesome. Are there some specific stories that kind of stick out in your mind?
Well, yeah, you know, you and I went on one of these things. We went out to a campground, and a man there hadn't had a job in quite some time, and we were able to fulfill a need for him and also give him some direction on the job hunt. So that was something that we had the opportunity to do there. We also have had many of our senior adults call in saying, hey, I have a need to go pick this up or pick that up. We've had people who have had yard needs where we've sent teams there to groom their yards, and we even had one senior adult lady that called and said, hey, I need somebody to get on my house and get my drains unstuck. And
Wow.
So we sent a team there to help with that as well.
That's so awesome. It's so great to hear when a church family comes together and reaches out to meet the needs of the community, and so good that that's happening.
Yeah, there's good things going on, and just recently I know we had a call from out of town. A lady had lost her husband to COVID-19, and she's an older lady, but there was a friend that was out of town said, hey, this lady doesn't know anybody in the Bartow County area and needs somebody to come and help her with a few things. And she had lost her husband just a week earlier. And we were able to touch base with her and help provide some meals for her. And the lady that called that lives out of town was just so thankful that somebody could go and minister to this lady.
That's awesome.
And it was kind of a neat situation.
That's awesome. Steve, thanks so much. There it is, folks. Great news about stuff that's going on during COVID-19. And we'll be right back after a message, but wanted to bring you some more stories today. So thanks so much.
Hi, welcome to Spencer Family Medicine. We're located on Henderson Drive in Weston Commons Shopping Center.
Unlike most medical clinics, we do labs right here in the office, including x-rays, saving you the hassle of scheduling yet another appointment across town.
Here at Spencer Family Medicine, we accept almost all insurance plans.
And we can almost always fit you in for same-day appointments.
We serve patients young to old.
From urgent care issues like broken bones to long-term issues like weight management and hormone therapy.
Not only that, but Dr. Spencer and staff are trained in aesthetic work.
So come to see us at Spencer Family Medicine. We would love for you to be a part of our family.
I'm Dr. Spencer, and I approve this message.
Okay, girls. Ready?
Ready, go.
Hey, Cartersville, Tim here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Hey, come in and take a look around for sofas, love seats, knick-knack things to set your TV on. We have dining tables, we have rugs. Hey, guess what? Come on back here and let me show you something back here. Hey, spring is over with. It's June. June means Father's Day. Whatever father wants is a recliner. We have recliners here at Treasure Chest Outlet. We have a few on the floor. We've got more coming, so come on by and check us out. We're located at 927 North Tennessee Street. Like us on Facebook. You just never know what you're going to find here at Treasure Chest Outlet. Hello, Cartersville. If you haven't been by lately, come on by and check us out. We've totally revamped the store. We've added a lot more large capacity washers for your big loads. We have 40 pounders, 60 pounders, and 80 pounders for those huge loads. If you've got large bedding, come on by and see us. We've got the machine you need from a single person all the way up to a multi-family. If you're tired of doing laundry yourself, we offer a wash, dry, and fold service where you can drop it off. A few hours later, come back, it's ready to wear. We're located at 406 North Tennessee Street. It's All American Coin Laundry. Come by and see us for all your laundry needs.
I'm Glenda Mitchell with Glenda Mitchell Law Firm. If you've been involved in an accident, give me a call. Let me help you. I give every client my personal cell phone number so you can call or text me anytime.
Glenda Mitchell Law Firm. We come to you.
Hey, Doug Belisle back, sharing with you some great stories from COVID-19 times. And I'm standing here in front of Heritage Baptist Church with Ray Woods, who's a member here. And Ray, we were talking earlier just about the great stuff that's going on, and wanted you to share a story about something that you were able to share and encourage the people here at Heritage to do during the pandemic.
Okay. When they announced that they were going to be sending checks out to just about everybody in the country, I talked to my wife and I thought, well, that's nice. We don't need it, but it's nice.
Right.
And I thought, got my retirement account, I'll just put that in there and let it grow. And I teach Sunday school here, and one of the old Sunday school stories popped up in the back of my mind about the wealthy farmer in Luke 12 who had a great harvest and decided rather than lose it, he would build bigger barns.
Right.
And I got the feeling a little strange about that, and I thought, I don't want to be that guy, because I remember how the story ended.
Right.
And so I told my wife, I said, look, I'm going to call Michael and give him an idea about how people like us who are retired, we have not lost our jobs.
Right.
We've been living on this income for years, and we really don't need the bonus check, but the community does. So I told Michael, I said, why don't I do a bell ringing on one of the Sunday morning sessions, come in and do the mission bell ring and do a little story about why we ought to be able, some of us, to turn that money to the community rather than just put it in the bank.
Wow, so there's an opportunity during even online church where you're able to give a missions opportunity or challenge the people. And so what did you do? You challenged people that could to do what with that stimulus money?
Well, I basically did just a brief message on camera in the office, which went into our Sunday morning service, and basically said, if you're just going to put this money in the bank for a rainy day, just remember that it's already raining for a lot of people in the community who have lost jobs. I work with Reading Buddies, my wife and I know that some of the Reading Buddies' parents have lost their jobs when restaurants close and things like that. So I thought, well, we have a mission program for local missions. We have another mission program for outside the local area. But I thought this money was intended to be spent locally, and so this would be a way to do it if folks who did not need it could simply decide how much of it they would like to share, bring it to the church, and specify it for local mission funding.
That's amazing. Well, there you have it, folks. People using what they have for the good of the community. What a great story, Ray. I appreciate you sharing that with us. We're going to come back with a couple of more. We appreciate you sticking with us.